Hello, YouTube. It's Keith Kevin Kent. Yeah, another day, another pocket dump deconstruction. Told you we're going to do this every single day. Christmas with your family or wherever. You get done with all that, guess what's going to be on? Brand new pocket dump deconstruction, because we're going to do it every single day. We are. Because I fill my pockets every single day. Monday through Friday, pretty much right before 11 o'clock. And then Saturday and Sunday, whenever I get off the couch, whenever I stop watching YouTube videos, whenever I stop crying about the Browns losing, Cleveland Browns losing another game, then I do a pocket dump deconstruction. Then I want to go outside. Anyway, it is Thursday, December 15th, 2016. I can see, I can smell, I can sense the weekend from here. Once I get over that Wednesday, man, what a week. Anyway, the thing is, I'm still up, I'm still breathing. It's chilly. I'm talking about the high where I am on the east coast of the United States. They're talking about 25 degrees. Later tonight, it'll drop to 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. They think today, Thursday, then Friday, and then it gets a real warm, beachy 50 or high 40s over the weekend. I know you guys might be watching this weeks, months, maybe even years into the future, but I do a little daily talk to let you know that we do this every single day. Every single day. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. Let me say this. I got a wonderful comments. Hey, you guys, love your comments. You need to know as soon as you post comments, even when I'm at work or at lunch or whatever, I'm reading them the day that you post them. I'm real late at replying to comments, and I apologize for that. It's just I run. I do run. Not physically run. If you saw my belly, you know I don't physically run. But I'm just running throughout the day. So, but I do read them. Someone left a wonderful comment talking about it would be great if I could do like a custom knife once a week. You know, do the daily pocket dump deconstructions and do that. I just don't have that many custom knives. I really don't. I wish I had more. Maybe at some point. One thing about me going through all of my Spydercos and seeing, how many Spydercos there are. It was so easy to go, Spyderco Palooza. By the way, I'm close. Let's see if we can move the anyway, I just ran out of time this morning. I was going to record two Spyderco Palooza videos. So those are coming, you guys. Don't forget, thumb this video up. Let me know that you're out there. Share it. Let a lot of folks know that we're out there. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. If you're part of that 65% of the people that always watch these videos but haven't done that, hit it. Because we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Once we hit 2,000, we're a ways away, but we're making it steadily. Once we hit 2,000, I'm giving away 2 Spydercos, brand new. At least one of them will be a sprint run. If you want to know about Spyderco Palooza, we hit 1,000, and I promise to go through my Spyderco collection. I have a slip joint video that's coming up. I was going to do slip joint plus flippers, but I just bought a new flipper that I just came available. It's interesting. Right before the end of the year, comment in below to guess which flipper. I should get that next week. I'm hoping at least by Tuesday, and I'll do my flipper collection at that point. Why do a flipper collection and then get another new flipper from Spyderco? So all of those are coming your way. I did that to say at some point, and maybe with you guys' help, I'll come up with some creative way that'll be in other special videos. We can start paring down the Spyderco collection because it's a lot. A lot of them are classics. A lot of them, I think, could fund some custom knives, or could fund some other knives in some other areas. So we'll see. Hey, I'm going to be with you guys for a while, so get used to me. The watch today is my Concord Impresario. I have a couple of meetings. I want to let people know, hey, I can dress up a little too. Really nice, man. It's so heavy. And I know it's funny about watches. I love my Rolex Precision because it's so light. You don't even know it's there, but it's classy. You know, people see it, it's classy, and it's really, you wind it up. I love that it's old school. This, of course, is an automatic from Concord, a wonderful company, and it's so heavy. I just love it. I do. Um, it's funny. It's my fancy. You know, I make these stupid connections in my mind. I get it, but to me, it feels like, in my mind, this is my fancy tag. I love a tag watch. This is the fancy version of that. It just has that same kind of feel. Oh yeah. When you see me pull out a Bahike to smoke, because these things cost, okay? And there aren't a lot of them in this world, okay? There just aren't. And this time I was surprised with a bonus, and I bought all custom knives. Great custom knives. In fact, I'm carrying one of them. Last time I stocked up on some very expensive Cuban cigars as a stash. So I was lucky enough to get a number of Bahikes. But man, you know what? I want to treat myself. You got to do that, guys. You just do. Not with an expensive Cuban cigar. Just anything. Just time alone, time in a workshop, time doing anything that you want to do. Time with fantasy football, by the way. Yeah, I'm in the quarterfinals. I have no Cleveland Browns on my team. That's why I'm in the quarterfinals. Let's see, what else we have here. Of course, our Shown Design, Shown Design pen, all-tie version. Today, because I have a fancy cigar, I've got blue scotch that's fancy. Obviously, you guys, none of this is sponsored. Obviously. You know, I'm not one of those YouTubers with a whole bunch of folks and do it to get paid and all that. But I just like good stuff, so that's why we're talking about it. I do like my thin. I have a couple of thin Mont Blanc wallets. All of my wallets are thin. You know, I always talk about thin wallets. I have thin pads, that, you know, all of those things. My pockets are full, but they're kind of efficient. Even when I talk about my keychain knife, people go, 3 knives. Well, the keychain is a keychain. I probably have one of the most minimalist keychains there are. A silver loop and 3 keys. That's it. No cutter, no knucks, no. And by the way, I love to see those keys. It seems like I always contradict myself, but I don't. It's what I do and prefer, but I like a lot of stuff that I don't prefer to carry. I don't pimp my knives. I love to see pimp knives. I think it's so creative. I love seeing that. I have a very simple keychain, but I love seeing everyone's complicated keychains. I love that stuff. Hey, they're keeping their pockets full. There's something about that I love. It's just not me, but man, I like it. See, that's the lesson. A lot of people, you know, I hear, you don't have all that. Show me how you put those in your pocket. And I'm like, I'm just being me. And I respect you. In fact, I like what you do, even though it's not me. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, let's talk about it. Hey, remember I talked about at the beginning of this week that I'm going through the president's coins. These are really limited. Some of them sold out in like 2 days from the U.S. Mint. I was lucky enough to grab them. Presidential series, they did special presidential silver coins. They also give a special reverse proof of the presidential dollar. And they sometimes, like with the Roosevelt coin that I think I showed yesterday or the day before, they had a one-of-a-kind Roosevelt reverse proof dime, since Roosevelt's on the dime. This one is, isn't that something? I actually did not. Okay, it's Eisenhower. This is Eisenhower coin. Of course, as you guys know, And if you're new, you don't, but I always carry a 1 ounce silver coin in my pocket for good luck. It represents, it's an honor to my grandfather who always carried silver dollars. And man, I remember that growing up. I remember it like crazy because he would always buy us candy or birthdays, give us a couple silver dollars, and that was heaven. Man, I can't believe those days were so wonderful. All I needed was a couple of silver dollars. Go to the coin and get penny and nickel candy. They sold pretzel sticks individually. You guys know I'm licorice individually. Hot balls individually. Now I got to get expensive knives and have pelican cases to carry them in to make me happy. Hey. The pad is my Coach pad, my old vintage Coach pad with the bootleg Coach paper. Feels like Coach paper, looks like Coach paper. I'm not selling it. So Coach, I'm not in China trying to sell it and rip you off. It's just I bought a lot of paper about 25 years ago, finally ran out of it. And so instead of just putting in some other paper, I got some printed up. Just for me, I promise. Now let's talk about the carry. Oh, it's a titanium carry, and I like this carry. This week, what has really been keeping me going, the wind's blowing outside and everything, is the carries have really been nice. I've really been loving them. It starts with the square head today. That's my keychain knife, like I told you. Just a wonderful knife from Spyderco. In my slip joint Spiderpalooza that I'm going to be recording. By the way, if you want to make sure that you get all of, we have a lot of videos with Spyderco. And then I surprised everyone and did an all Chris Reeve 56 knives video. Subscribe, and then once you subscribe, there's a little bell next to the subscription. So even if you subscribe, hit that bell. That'll give you a notification, because I don't know about you, I subscribe to a lot of people on YouTube and I can't find their videos. So do that. You'll know it's there. I don't know what YouTube's doing. Google's smarter than I am. So but you'll get, obviously, the Pocket Dump deconstructions every day, but also the special videos too. So on the slip joint videos, of course, I have the 3 Serge Pachenko dog tag, Spyderco dog tag knives. But this is not a Serge Pachenko dog tag knife. This is called the square head. All of those are slip joints. The dog tags, that's why they're in my slip joint videos, will be. This is not. It's all titanium. S30V steel, stonewash blade. I love the stonewash on this thing. Square head because it's square. S30V steel, 1.3 inch blade. You see the pivot? Listen. Oh yeah, that's a lock, buddy, on this little knife. They call it a frame lock. Okay, I'll call it a frame lock. Actually, but it's a wonderful lock from the back. Is it sturdy enough to chop down a tree? No. But if you can chop down a tree with this little 1.3 inch blade, I don't think you need a blade. Just eat your spinach and bend the tree. Yeah, an old Popeye reference for the old folks. Anyway, it's all titanium. It's really wonderful, really handy, small, about a dog tag size. You could put it around your neck or put it on a keychain like I do. Very handy knife, and a real nice locking knife for that size. Chris Reeve, I tell you, it's one of my favorite from the Chris Reeve collection. I only have one of these, the small. I only have one small, one large. I have a small Sebenza 21, which I'm holding in my hand, that I'll be carrying today, and a large Sebenza 21. They have these in Raindrop Damascus and basket weave Damascus, but I have both of them in ladder Damascus. I really like ladder Damascus. Plain Jane blade, plain Jane scales, and a Devin Thomas ladder Damascus blade, 2.9-inch blade. Just a wonderful feel. Everything that you heard about Chris Reeve knives are true. It's just a wonderful knife. It is. Just the fit and finish, the wonderful construction of it. Just great. Of course, the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. I just love it. I also love the packaging. They have new packaging now from Chris Reeve. They upgraded everything. The packaging is great. They always give you a leather sheath. I have a collection of leather sheaths that I use a lot. They always give you a cleaning rag in it. They give you oil. They give you a tool. That's how you deliver a knife. Okay? I know people criticize the cost of a Chris Reeve knife. Well, now everyone's getting into this mid-tech level. And a lot of them come like with a Chris Reeve knife. In fact, I'll tell you, I bought some very expensive custom knives. I'm going to show you one of them. And it doesn't come packaged like a Chris Reeve. I've heard Jim Skelton do it, and he has an unbelievable collection of customs. I drool over them. Man, oh man, oh man, what customs he has. But I heard him in one of his rant videos, and he is so right, because I don't buy a lot of customs. And when I tell you my Robert Carter custom, it was such done with love, given to me with love. He doesn't know me. I don't know him. Just perfect customer service. Perfect. And then you get these huge, expensive knives, double the price of my Robert Carter knife, and it's thrown in a box. So you got to give the Chris Reeve knife folks credit for how they deliver a knife. I really like this knife. The packaging wasn't the greatest, but man, what a wonderful knife. This was one of my, I call it my bonus group knives. I got a couple of bags, I got a couple of pinas, and a Tom Mayo. This is Tom Mayo. You know, it was at G8, is it called? The USN, the Usual Suspect Network, has their, I have got to go. That's one of those things I want to do in the future. I just need to travel to all of the knife shows. I want to have money in my pocket. That's a problem. But I want to go and buy some knives and see the people up close and personal and get a chance to check out all the knife makers, even the ones we don't know. But from what I gather on all the videos and what I read and stuff at G8, people know they're going to the usual suspect folks. The hardcore knife folks, I'm not as hardcore as them, but I love seeing them with their knives on Instagram or on YouTube. I just love it. Some of the greatest knives around. I've seen a lot of Tom Mayos too. People know a lot more about Tom Mayo knives than I will ever pretend to know. But at G8, a lot of people, I guess it's not as big as Blade Show, they really do special knives. So I like to see a lot of people on Instagram that I follow or videos that I watch. They always do something special for that. And he did this special Hawkbill blade with Damascus, all titanium. And Arizona Custom Knives, I guess, is at those shows all the time. They purchase them. And also people who have custom knives, maybe they've won a lottery and they don't want the knife. They can sell it to Arizona Custom for money that they can buy another knife. So I always check out that website. I found them not too long ago. You know, I'm a production knife guy because I don't like what you have to go through to get a custom knife. I'm just not into that. I'm old. I'm impatient. I can't wait 6 months. I can't, But I bought this, and man, I love it. I just really... I'm a big Hawkbill blade guy. I love the knives. Even if I can't carry them all the time, I do love them. Check out, I have a special video on my Spyderco Hawkbill blades. Trust me, Lot of knives. Go have, it's a fun knife. It's in the Spyderco Palooza. Oh man, what a really nice knife. I love it because the Hawkbill is not that dramatic. It's still tactical, but it's not that dramatic. And so you can really get nice EDC use out of this knife. Isn't it beautiful? It really is. So, Kevin, are you going hardcore with your Tom Mayo? I don't go hardcore with any of my knives. I'm in an office. I'm an urban guy. I'm not apologizing for it, but I love knives. But that's what this is for. I just want to show this off because I'm going to meet up with some folks. And, man, I love this Mayo. My first, my only, who knows if there's more in the future. That's the carry, folks. I'm loving the carry today on this Thursday, on this chilly Thursday. Man, I like talking to you guys. You know, I groggy getting out of bed, don't want to get out of bed and all of this. And then, oh yeah, let me go. You know, I always have to resist every single morning of just grabbing, you know, just some Chris Reeve knives and rushing out the door. You guys have me chill. Think about what you're carrying. Make some choices and then share with the guys. And that's what I do. Hey, you guys, that's the carry. Thumb it up. Thumb it up. Go crazy with the thumb ups. It takes a second. Hit that thumb up. It sends a message to me to keep going. Keep going. Let's see how long we can go doing this every single day. I don't see an end right now. But let's keep going. Thumb it up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't so that we can hit our 2,000 subscriber goal and I can give away these knives, the Spyderco knives and the sprint runs. Join me on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. I always post a bunch of pictures, but also you can follow a bunch of knife folks there too. There's some beautiful women on Instagram too. I'm just saying. That is it. I will be posting a clean picture on Instagram around noonish or so. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. You also know what? I'm having trouble getting these lives that got away. I used to be so smooth when I started. This is the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel, and so where we talk about the knife that got away. I'll tell you, I was digging into my Spydercos to do to set up and just ran out of time to do a slip joint knife, and I picked this up. It's not a slip joint, and said, man, I'm carrying this thing. And then I went, usually it happens, if I go to the big knife first, when I get to the second knife that's going to go with it, I start thinking about other knives, and I was going to go with this baby. This is new from 2016 this year, the Spyderco Myrtle. What a wonderful knife. Big sucker. 3.7-inch blade. It actually has a leaf, you know, that traditional that traditional Spyderco leaf blade, but it gives you that little hook at the end. So you have that big belly. It's just a real nice, useful slicer. I just really like it. Thick stock, S30V steel. Has this tie bolster. Yeah, I'm an old guy. I love bolsters on knives. And this marble carbon fiber. And man, for a production knife, you don't feel anything. That transition is just unfrickin' believable. G10 back spacer, titanium liners, skeletonized, and of course the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. They wanted to give it its own special clip. I don't like that clip. It works, but what a big hunk of clip. It's a big hunk of knife, but man, on that show side, is that purdy or what? That's why I was going to carry it. Just looks nice, and I'm having drinks after work where I get to, and it's a couple of people that always go, what you carrying, what you carrying? They love to see the knives, and I went, man, I want to do this thing. And then the Mayo called out to me, hey Kev, you don't have too many customs. How about this one? Yup, beat it out. This is, again, the Spyderco Myrtle, one of the new knives that were released this year. I have a video on all the Spyderco folders released. I bought all of them. And now I'm broke. um, but man, it's the Myrtle. It's a real nice knife. Go check it out. And that, my friends, the pocket dump, the knife that got away. This is Kevin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Man, I know, because I'm running around feeling stretched and all of those things. So I know how precious your time is. I really do. So thank you for spending some of it with me. You have a perfect day. Hey, take care of yourself, all right? I mean yourself. Just take care of yourself. Keep warm. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.